Hello guys! Welcome back to Fallout 4. Don't give a shit. No question. Oh, I guess I have to talk to Sean. Sean!
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Damn.
Oh, goddamn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
Come on, Sean. We need to go.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're
leaving this place. Together. Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Open
Sean,
the door.
Open the door.
I don't know you. Go away.
Open the fucking door!
Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Sean,
down.
please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Hold up.
Contact detected. Possibly.
It's stuck.
Cannot escape. Detection prolonged. I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you. Please come out.
Let's go.
Scanning.
Ready down. Run!
I will let you must be terminated.
Oh, come on, that's not fair game. I have too much. Rerun. The elevator's just, it's right there. Right there. Bye! I don't need no questions. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. It's been 2 minutes already and I've killed the father. You are not the father! Oh! Holy
Broken.
shit!
Hostile orders are
Whoa!
in situ. You must be destroyed.
You take a whole entire fucking rig down? Holy crap! Run, run.
Subroutine. Eliminating all
Let's go away,
hostiles.
please! I don't wanna... Why are you so hard on me for? Ah. Stop me.
Destruction. Is inevitable. Sustaining damage. Destruction is
Shut up. I'm out of this place.
We need the key.
How? How do I do that? How do I get out? I don't know. That doesn't work. What does? Wait.
No way to pick this.
Wait, what? This should be open, shouldn't it? I don't know. Oh my god, do I have to join it?
don't
in
have
order
the
to
key.
even get out this fucking place. Oh. Yeah. Well, looks like that was a waste of time. God damn. Or maybe the game is glitched. I hope not.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Oh, goddamn them.
Who are you?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Sean.
Father,
We're leaving this place.
what's going on?
Uh-huh. Sean, open the door.
I don't know you.
Sure. Sean, please, calm down.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
This is talk, you old man.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind.
No.
I recognize that
I hate
you
you.
are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
And I would be powerless to
man.
stop you.
Answers ass.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you.
Huh? What?
After all this time,
The line?
it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to
killed you
create
earlier.
synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're lying. I know it.
Why would I lie? What would I have to gain from it? I assure you, this is the truth. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
I want out of this place. Now.
I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Okay. Hopefully he's telling the truth now. I can actually get out of this place. Oh.
No way to pick this.
This game is broken. I think you can normally just exit the institute, but now you can't. So do I have to join the institute in order to even get out of this fucking institute? That is fucking bullshit, game. I'm so sorry, guys. You won't let me out the institute. sake. What do you want, Sean? Oh. Now I go, oh my god, it's
Sean?
you!
Huh?
Oh my god!
Yes, I'm Sean.
What you doing right now?
Oh, God. Come on, Sean.
Okay.
We need to go.
Okay. Okay.
We're leaving this place.
Uh,
Sean, open the door.
I don't...
Sean, please, calm down.
Father? Father, help me!
just can we just get on with it?
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing.
Okay.
Sure.
Please.
Uh-huh.
Let's start.
I could kill you.
Yes.
I want answers, asshole.
But I need... You have traveled very far. It's good.
Right.
I am.
Bullshit.
Is it? In the vault. But then you... Is it really so hard to... And...
They stole you.
Right? At that time. Signed. So they followed the best.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics.
Okay.
Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. I am their father.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs.
Okay.
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose.
That's what you're trying to do.
Is it so hard to
I haven't fucking
imagine?
left this place.
The Institute can provide a better
someone lets
life
me out
than
this place.
anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Okay. Let's do it.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
I guess so. Wait, what? How do I... What? This game is weird. Can I still not fix it? Is it still bugged? I'm guessing it's still bugged. Yeah. Still bugged. See what happens. Slowly all the way down. Oh god. See what I mean, guys? I don't think I could get out of this place. Even if I wanted to. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, it works now.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon.
Let's go talk to Dr. Lee.
We're all looking forward to working.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Oh, no. Oh, that's the wrong one.
No visible reaction.
Greetings, sir.
Ain't she in the advanced systems?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing...
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Well, the
I
wrong
hope
doctor
you and
to
Father
talk to.
try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Oh. That's the wrong person. We have to talk to Dr. Lee and convince her to come to the Institute, maybe? No, no. Brotherhood of Steel. Bioscience. Hopefully this is one.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one...
What the fuck is Dr. Lee?
inside.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing.
Oh, she's not in here. Sorry that I keep walking away from conversations, but I'm trying to get Dr. Lee to come back. Oh. Guess I have to go in there?
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
Oh, she's in there.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy.
Oh?
Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be
Thompson, here. I know we're not that close.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down.
Yeah.
I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Not too much trouble?
No trouble at all. Just come by when you're finished.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine.
Yeah.
Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Trust me. Oh.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
You're wasting...
I don't care about the conversation. I need her to trust me. I'm bashing my chest, by the way. Like a monkey.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
Oh no! We don't
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting...
You're wasting your time. Yeah. You're wasting your time.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
What
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about.
Wait, what?
Deal?
Yeah, he is alive, right? Let's see if I can convince her, though. Be much more better if I can I can convince her. Be way more better. And getting evidence.
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy. to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
So that's the whole conversation then. On that bit. On the failed bit. I need to convince her.
Your work could be...
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Yep, I do. And that's leaving the Institute. Even if hopefully I can though. Goodbye guys.
When are you going to
Great knowing you. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Less than that, not in mama, take me home, country roads. I hate boys. You reminds me of my home away. Wait, what? I still can't get out.
No way to pick this.
I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Let's see if we can load it. Alright. Let's go talk to the staff, I guess. Imagine if I do have someone get that door open for me. Imagine I still can't get out. Well, that's the end of the game.
Scanning unknown identity.
Yesterday, take me home. Oh, hello.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right.
Hello.
I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Avenge
I
my
wanted
wife.
to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, We're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Cool. Goodbye.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Shut up.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Does it look like I'm talking to you? Don't talk to kids. You're like kids.
We don't usually welcome this. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Where do I find the fucking computers? I can't find them on the map because, well, the map
Report
thing.
anything suspicious to the SRB.
Greetings, sir.
Carry on, sir.
I'll be on there. I'm sure we sure. Which that was a waste of time going up there. No one talked to these people.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Stay out of my way, or you'll regret it.
That sounds a bit like a threat. I'm sure I'm just misunderstanding you, though. Threats aren't advisable for someone in your position. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, You should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Have a nice day. Hopefully I won't kill you.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Are you sure about that?
All systems nominal.
Hi, mister.
Fuck off. I'm not here to talk. No, I'm here to go. Blah, blah, blah.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Not why
I'm sure
here.
it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course. I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Sounds like a waste of time to me. You should create something more useful.
It's just my opinion,
burn
of course.
on gorillas.
But I don't believe that every discovery needs to be useful. Sometimes we innovate for no other reason than to learn what's possible. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it. I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Why did I do that? This is weird. Am I wasting my time?
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
Wait, where am I supposed to go?
The computer always beats me.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Either the game is glitched or I have no idea where I'm supposed to be looking.
Hi.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
If all personal synths are as good looking as you, I should get one for myself.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know that I can be of much help with that, but the compliment has certainly made my day. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
Eve.
I've heard so much about you. What a remarkable story.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Hey.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
I do. I see everything. But you don't.
Whatever you think I did, I didn't do it. Alice is a liar.
I don't like kids, go away. Where am I supposed to go? Even more? Oh! I've tried that. Nothing to happen. I just flirt with everyone here. That'd be cool. Yeah, it looks like I can't find a way to do it. Use the network scanner holotape. Is that in my...
Every day, Liam finds some new way to impress us. He's incredibly bright for his age.
Eve.
Yeah? Even though I'm a synth, Alan and Liam have made me feel like a part of their family. Yeah?
Why do you have to be married and with kids? They're the worst. Or have them. Alright guys, it looks like I'm gonna leave it here and I'll find out what I'm supposed to do next time, but until then, see ya. And as always, goodbye!